So Phil Parkinson, we're here at the FWA Northern Managers Awards. You're here again, another award, this time for getting Wrexham into the Championship. What's it like coming to these events?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Obviously, from a manager's point of view, if you get invited, you normally had a successful previous season, so that's always a good sign. But equally, they're great nights because there's a lot of people who been involved in football for a long time, not just the journalists, but a lot of ex-managers, a lot of managers you meet, and it's good to have a night like this where you can switch off from your job, your current job, and talk about football and interact with people who've been involved in the sport for many years.
Yeah. Now, yesterday, 0-0 draw with Ipswich, decent result, and you're still there, aren't you? 3 points behind off the playoff spot. So happy with the way things are going so far?
Yeah, we're on a decent run. We've got a decent run of consistency going. I think there's still work for us to do in terms of improvement within the group we've got, but we're enjoying it. It's from where we've come from to be running out at Ipswich in front of a sellout crowd yesterday. To 4 years ago playing Kings Lynn and Dover and teams like that. It's an amazing kind of story for us, and I want the lads to enjoy it. I want all the staff who've been with us right from the beginning to appreciate where we've come from, and when we turn up at a place like Portman Road, kind of embrace it and make sure we get the most out of the day.
Yeah, I mean, the whole world knows your story, obviously, because of the documentary series. Does that bring extra pressure with it sometimes?
I think there is been expectation on us, and from day one really, but I think the pressure was getting out the National League. That was the big, because if that hadn't happened with a famous battle with Notts County in that season, then I don't think there'd have been another series of the documentary. It'd have been very difficult to keep things going. So I felt that was the most pressured season. Since then, League Two, great. League One, I felt at the start we were feeling our way into that division a little bit, and we played down expectations, which was quite a good thing, and went a little bit under the radar as much as you can do at Wrexham. So yeah, I've kind of enjoyed that expectation, and you've got to bring players in who can handle it as well.
And Rob and Ryan, they're Hollywood actors. They're used to sort of scripts and fairy tale stories. It really would be a fairy tale if you get to the Premier League and go all the way through, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the owners have said that about achieving Premiership status one day, and some people then perceive that as getting carried away, but I don't think it is, because there's clubs who've gone into the Premiership and been run properly and had a great structure behind the scenes. Burnley, I think, is a good example of that, and other clubs, Luton Town obviously have done it. So there's no reasons why we can't, but you don't get there by luck. You get there by having good people working at the football club, a calmness when things go a little bit against you, which inevitably happens throughout every season. Even in successful seasons, you have periods where results don't go well, and making sure everyone understands it's a togetherness, a team unity, not just on the pitch but off the pitch, which ultimately brings success. So of course that's the aim, and we'll see if we can achieve it.
And just finally, the whole city, Wrexham, the town city now it is, it's had a tremendous boost, hasn't it, in terms of tourism and profile and putting it on the map. Is that also something that you're very proud of as a club?
Very much so. I think if you have to go to Wrexham to kind of really understand that, we get a lot of people from abroad, particularly America, coming to the games, coming to look around the stadium. And when I speak to them, and I always try to, if they're in and around the ground, they always talk about the welcome they've had from the Wrexham people. And yeah, the uplift in the area is amazing. I was at the Chamber of Commerce in the town or city recently and talking to a lot of local businessmen, and it was great to listen to their stories, how the club's success and the story has impacted on them. So that's what success of a football club can do. Rob and Ryan, came out at the very start of that, and the part of the mantra was, can we uplift a whole area, and so far we're doing that, and now my job is to do my bit on the pitch to keep that upward momentum going.
Brilliant. Phil, thanks for your time, and enjoy the night.
Yeah, thank you.
Brilliant.
Nice
Great to see you again.
Thank you.